Hello, everyone, and welcome to the part two of the requirements and eligibility to apply for healthcare assistant role in the UK. This video is the continuation of the part one where we discussed about how you will be able to be eligible and meet the requirements to apply for the healthcare assistant role in the UK. We discussed just a brief summary about what we discussed in part one. You have to be resident in Nigeria. The job is available to somebody of any age, whether male or female. You have to have your double COVID vaccine. Okay. You have to also be able to speak and write English very fluently. All right. You have to show evidence for this, and you also have to have your valid Nigerian passport. Okay. And you also have to be applying for a job that has a minimum salary of 20,500 pounds or more. So on this part two, we'll be talking about how to identify the jobs that meet the role. Okay, how to identify the jobs that as Nigerians you'll be able to use this to obtain your visa. So these job links where you will be able, these particular jobs that you have to apply for, the care providers that you will be getting the jobs from, will only be sharing these links with the delegates that are registered for our Zoom meeting. That is the special treatment they will be getting because they registered for the Zoom meeting. They will be getting these links directly from us, and we'll also be helping them in preparations for their interviews and all things like that. Those are special treatment for people who registered to be part of our special Zoom meeting. We've put them in a special WhatsApp group where we are in constant communication with them and answering their question. All right. If you still want to be part of the WhatsApp group, all you need to do is to send an email, okay, to this email, biglordenterprises@gmail.com. Our team will give you information on how to register to be part of the special WhatsApp group. All right. In this special WhatsApp group, we have special treatment. We give one-on-one response to individual questions, and we know everyone has a peculiar situation, and we try to attend to them personally, all right, so that we can guide them and give them the guidance they need. Okay, on that WhatsApp group, our admin only attends to questions with people who are registered in the WhatsApp to be in the WhatsApp group. All right, so on this part two, we'll be talking about how you will be able to also get the job. Okay, the things you need to do, how to apply, and then after your application you have to also prepare your CV, then how to prepare your CV in a way that suits the expectation of the care providers and the interviewers, so that you will be on the short list for an interview. Okay, so right now, after you've applied for the job, like I said, those jobs that meet the visa requirement will be sharing with people in our WhatsApp group. After you've applied for the job, then you will also prepare your CV. Have to prepare your CV for to suit the. We'll also be sharing that in the special WhatsApp group. Then, secondly, you need to meet the requirement. Of course, meeting the requirement will mean that you have to be ready to defend this requirements also after meeting them. All right, those steps and things you need to do also will be sharing in our WhatsApp group. All right, now secondly, like I said earlier, when you're applying for these jobs, you only need to be able to speak English and have compassion. The interviewer is looking out when they are during your interview. The interview is going to be taking place through a Zoom meeting. Okay, after you have applied for the job, they would get across to you and then schedule a Zoom meeting interview for you. On this meeting, they'll be looking out for your ability to convince them that you're a compassionate person. Okay, that apart from being compassionate, you are also someone that has some skills and characteristics that meet their own expectation. Like I said, the qualifications you need, even if you are a nurse that has nursing degree, okay, as a nurse, and you're applying for this role, you have to put your nursing degree separately. Put it aside, because they don't need your nursing degree. It might be an advantage for you personally, but once you get this job, the training you need to perform effectively on this role will be given to you before you start the job. It is called induction, and they will also do on-the-job training for you that would make you understand the practical responsibilities that is expected from you to be able to deliver on the job. Okay, so after you meet this requirement, all right, you will also need to attend an online interview, like I said earlier. Then once you pass, okay, I mean, some of the resources we'll be sharing in future on this YouTube channel will help you understand the things you need to do, how to be able to do well in the interview, and steps that you need to follow. Okay, so click on the subscription button, subscribe. It is free on this channel. Just click on it. Then in our next videos that will be coming up very soon, we'll be sharing with you how to be able to understand the responses to some interview questions. All right, then when you are being offered the employment, I mean, after you do well in your interview, you'll be given an offer letter, and also you'll be given a sponsor certificate. Those are the two important things that you will take to the visa Nigerian embassy. Of course, let me say visa center. I mean, a lot of people will not understand visa center. That's why I said Nigerian British embassy. Of course, they don't use embassy anymore. You just have to take it to the visa center. You have one in Ikeja, one in Lagos, VI, I think, yeah, and then in Abuja. So these are things you will take to those places for you to be able to get your application considered. All right, then you also have to show some evidence of finance. You have to show that you have some money. It's not much. You have to show some money, but for me to give you the exact figure, I'll have to confirm that. Then in our next video, I'll be telling you the exact amount of money you need to have in your account, apart from your sponsor certificate. So what you need after getting the job is an offer letter from the employer. You need the sponsor certificate from them. Then you can now go to the visa center to have your biometrics taken, and also to have your application considered. All right, so once you have all these things in place, you can also, of course, let me not forget that you also need to also go there with if you're going with your family, you have to go with evidence that they are actually your family members. You have to be able to show that they are your family members. Your wife, of course, your spouse, you will need marriage certificate to prove that. And for your children, you will need birth certificates to show that. All right, then they also need to have their COVID vaccine. I mean, it's better, although not compulsory for them, but it's better for them to also have their COVID vaccine. All right, so with these documents, I think you'll be able to proceed to the visa center. The amount of money you need to pay for your for all these things we'll be sharing in our next video. All right, you'll be able to know the amount of money for your visa fees, and how to get the sponsorship certificate, the things you need to do to get your sponsorship certificate, and the amount of visa fee has been reduced, and the processing of this visa has been fast-tracked to 3 weeks, okay, so that the shortage can be effectively taken care of. Like I said earlier in our previous video, there is massive shortage in the healthcare sector, and they are doing everything they can to fast-track the process, okay, so that people that qualify for the role can be allowed to come into the country and start up the job quickly. All right, so thank you for watching this video, and then the next video will be giving you further details, okay, on how you'll be able to get the sponsorship certificates and all of that. These are how to identify the jobs that have sponsorship certificate, and how to be able to apply for them by yourself. Thank you for watching this video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. All right, thank you for watching, and have a wonderful day.